Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video from living in Clarksville. My name is Shane Christian with EXP Realty, and today I'm excited to talk about the topic of, what are some of the most common questions. And really what we're doing is we're doing the top 3 questions that sellers typically ask myself and other agents. So let's dive right into it. All right, so let's get into the 3 questions a seller always asks. All right, so what is it? What do you think? Question number 1, what is my home worth? Okay, so as an agent, there's multiple ways that we can come up with a good idea of what your home should sell with based on what? The market, obviously. What is a buyer willing to pay for your home? One of the ways that we do it is through a CMA. CMA is a comparative market analysis. What we do is, let's just say you have a newer home built in 2015, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet. So we will try and find every home that is sold in the last month, 2 month, 90 days, especially with this market right now. We typically try to start within a month and use that data to find 3 to 4 homes that are really close to what yours is based on square footage, the 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and the style of home, and use that to come up with a good market analysis of what your home should sell for. Okay, another thing we like to do is look at the supply and demand and days on market. So through the CMA, we'll be able to see how many homes are currently active in your area within your price range that's kind of the same house. So why is that important? Let's say on average 10 homes sell in your city or in your neighborhood, okay? But you're priced outside 10 active homes on the market currently. So that's just gonna add more time to your house sitting on the market waiting to be sold. So it's important to think about these type of factors whenever you're going to list your home, because obviously we want to sell it and get it under contract as soon as possible, as that's more dollars in your pocket, right? So days on market, definitely a huge point for you to talk with your agent on during the listing appointment. What do they see as the average day on market for your type of house? They should have all this prepared whenever they're coming to talk to you for the first time. Okay, so important. CMA, supply on demand, days on market, is what we would take into consideration to see what your home is worth and what we should list it at to get it sold for you as soon as possible. So we're going to go through some data real quick. This is a Clarksville, Tennessee snapshot. This is provided by NAR, the National Association of Realtors. So based on November of 2023, because we're in December of 2023 right now, Clarksville, Tennessee is still in a seller's market. So if you're you're trying to sell your house in Clarksville, we would say, hey, you're still in a seller's market. Your average list price compared to your sold price is at 98.9%. So what does that mean? Let's just use simple numbers. Let's say you put your house up for sale for $100,000. This percentage is saying you should be able to sell your house for $98,900. Okay, that's essentially what that's saying. Months of inventory, 2.5. Why is that important? Because we use this measure to tell us where we're at in this scale. So 2.5 months, roughly, meaning if no other house hits the market, it would take 2.5 months to sell everything that's currently available on the market for sale. Okay. We would also look at the median sold price, $300,000. Hey, look, that's great. It's up 0.33% month over month. Median days on market. So this is that days on market thing that we were talking about, is 52. So that's great. It's high, right? I mean, but we know to plan for that, and then to plan for another 30 to 45 days after that to be able to get your house closed on. So this graph is going to show everything from 2008 to 2023, and this is just like a trend. Okay, this is like what are the houses price of the homes done since 2008. Okay, so yellow is represented in this top line, orange is Tennessee overall. I'm sorry, yellow. USA is the yellow line. Tennessee is the orange line. Clarksville's blue. So in Clarksville, or really the whole market, as what everybody's saying, I mean, it's always trending up. We might have these little areas and time frames where it drops. You know, here, this is from the interest rates going up. So, but overall, looking at it from an eagle's eye perspective, real estate always goes up in price. I mean, unless we just have something crazy in the market happen, you know, we can anticipate that, well, yeah, it seems these interest rates were going to make the housing market pop. I don't really see that happening, because look, we're already starting to see a trend line of it starting to go back up. So why is this important? I mean, sellers, it just sits there and says, we could still get you best top dollar for your house right now in the Clarksville market. All right, this next slide, again, this is all for Clarksville. Okay, so this is going to be from a 2018 to 23 snapshot of the list price. So it's just a shorter time, last 5 years instead of 15 years. But it's saying that the median list price is $316,000, which is down 2.5% month over month. That's not that big of a drop, you know, compared to what everybody's saying, a 15-20%, you know, drop. We're just not seeing that. Okay, so you can see the trend, even since, you know, we've had some up and downs, but you're talking $10,000-$20,000, you know, I mean, which sounds like a lot, but it's definitely not the picture of being pointed that if your home was worth $300,000 before they started doing the spikes, a 20% drop, you'd be seeing it down here like 240, right? I think, yeah, in the 240 range. The data is just not showing that. Okay, so it's just important that we find a good data source. Make sure that your agents are talking from, you know, a sense of data, what's actually being reported in your local market. This graph is really good too, because it shows just a year-over-year comparison. Okay, so December 2022, median house price was $340,000. Look, the lowest that it hit was $335,000, roughly, right in there. But you can see we're already trending back up. And with the interest rates and what they're talking about doing, they're talking about dropping them again. I mean, we're really starting to see a rise. So what does that mean? It means buyers are going to be out there buying because they want to get the house at a cheaper rate, right, in comparison to where we might be in 6 months. So just food for thought for you sellers out there. Make sure that we're using data, this type of data, to help look and make sure that we're finding the best price for you and the best timeline for you in your house and what your needs are. Okay, so question number 2 that we get: what do you do to get my home sold, and what is the fee? This is a great question. Okay, there's a lot of different options out there. This is typically what we would do within our firm, is list on the MLS, right? We just want to get it out there to as many people as possible. We also have the opportunity to list it in our own internal MLS that EXP has. And so what's great about this is, you know, maybe you don't want it on the MLS that Zillow and Realtor and, you know, all the Real Tracks, all them that they pull from. You're okay with me putting it in my internal MLS, which is still going to hit every Tennessee EXP agent, as well as our worldwide agent base as well. So it's a really cool tool that we have to help just get some extra light on your home if you were to list with us. We boost our listings on on social media. This is important because where's everybody at most of the time? They're on their phones. You know, either watching some YouTube, watching TikTok, watching Facebook. Look, that's fine. Look, you do whatever you want. We just know from our perspective, this is where our customers are. So that's why I'm making this video. I know you're here. Okay, so we take that same principle with their house, and we're gonna boost it and push it out to all the social media platforms out there. And then again, we'll make sure that we deep dive into the market value. That we fully understand what it's going to take to sell your home in the time that you need and feel like it needs to be sold by. I guess before we move on to question 3, I need to go back to, the fee charged. I don't negotiate fees. Okay, I'm a hard worker. I know my value. If you're somebody who's looking to negotiate on it, there's plenty of agents out there who would help you. Me personally, in my business, I charge 6%, 3% to myself, 3% to the buying agent, and I don't negotiate. So take that how you want. Just want to be very forth and upfront with you that in that sphere of things, I'm not one to negotiate. So you'll get what you pay for, definitely. So question number 3, how much will I walk away with? Look, at the end of the day, you're selling your house to meet some reason, either to upgrade, downgrade, you've got to move, whatever the situation is. So it's important to understand what you're going to be able to move on with. So what we like to do is we have in our listing presentation a comparison sheet. So within this comparison sheet, it's going to show you if we go the traditional route on the MLS, here's your costs, your closing cost, your days on market costs, which means, your electric, utility, mortgage, interest, all that kind of stuff. That's a cost. Any potential buyer fees, but we typically wrap that into your closing costs. So we'll have a breakdown of that for your market value, and then we also have the ability to give you a cash offer through a certification process that I just completed called Express Offer with EXP Realty. And so what that does is if your house meets a certain buy box for our customers, our partners, then I can submit your house to them to get an all cash offer. So what does that mean for you? That's another potential that, most of them can close 5 to 15 business days. You don't have to do any repairs on your house. You don't have to paint. You don't have to, worry about the carpet. You don't have to worry about, animal stains. You don't have to worry about your kid who punched a wall, or knocked a hole into the wall playing too rough with their cousins or friends. You don't have to worry about fixing any of that stuff compared to if we were to put it on the market. You don't have to worry about, showing your house 12 times. That's kind of what we anticipate and we try to prepare you for, is that you will show your house typically, maybe less, maybe more, but right there around 12 times before we get it under contract. So that's keeping your house clean, that's packing your family up. All those things that will add more stress to the process. These cash offers through Express Offer could help prevent those. So that's really cool. That's something that I'm happy that I was able to get through and be able to offer to any seller client that I work with in my business personally. So we will definitely have a breakdown for you to help you understand what that money looks like for you, your net, what's going to hit the bank account, and we'll work with your lender as well. Or not your lender if you're selling the home, but the person who's purchasing it, they'll provide you a breakdown as well of your net, your bring home off the sale of your home. So I hope you found this valuable. If you did, please like, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications. So I'm trying to put out a video every week or every day, every other day. And hold on, we're gonna fix that. Well, hey, I hope you found this information helpful for you in your next steps of selling your home. If you have any interest of working with myself or anyone on my team, feel free to schedule a call in the link in the bio. You can set up a call with us. We'd love to talk to you about next steps, where you're at in the process, and help lay out that perfect plan for you. Would love to have that conversation. If you felt like this was valuable as well, please give it a like, subscribe, turn on a bell notification. Again, it's free for you to do that, but it helps myself get out there in front of more people and help them out. I also will be trying to post every other day at least with some relevant conversational stuff with you that'll help you through your real estate journey. But feel free to drop a comment. If there's something you want to know about specifically, I'd love to put a video together for you to help explain that. All right, y'all have a great day.